Hello everyone, my name is Jackson,
And my name is Sophia.
and today we're going to be introducing you to our new channel, which is more just going to be a documentation series of our travels to the UK and Europe. Just want to showcase it to our future selves and friends and family. But to give you some background, we are going to be traveling tomorrow to London and or also Oxford and the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio. But starting our trip in the UK for 8 days and then heading down to Paris, where we'll start our 90-day visa, going all through Amsterdam and northern Germany, and then through Prague and Budapest and Austria and Switzerland and northern Italy and southern France and Barcelona. We have planned this trip out for around 2 months, and we have done everything from actually almost planning every hour of every day, just giving ourselves itineraries if we want to choose it, and as well as like scavenger hunts and challenges. And we've used AI for a lot of the itineraries, but every hostel, Airbnb, and hotel is booked. And let's just get into what our trip is going to look like. Stick around.
These are the items that we are going to be packing along with us for a backpacking trip. We first want to go over the backpack that we picked out. So, we did a ton of research on this specific backpack. This is an Osprey 55-liter bag. We both have the same one, just different colors. And it comes with the day bag. And we're going to be fitting some of our, like, mostly non essentials. So, Jackson's bag is going to have the technology, and my bag will be having the bathroom items. My bag is clearly already filled up. So, this is what it looks like when it's completely filled up. It's super big, and also this is extremely big too, but it has a ton of space. So, since we're going to be going during a pretty cold season, we definitely need to be bringing a nice winter coat. So, one of the coats that Jackson's bringing is a Columbia jacket. And what's nice about this is not only is it waterproof, windproof, and very, very thermal, if he does ever get hot, since we're going to be walking a lot, you can always just take it off. And you'll have two layers. This one's a lot thinner, and it still will keep you warm and will still be waterproof, but take an extra layer of heat off when you're walking a lot of miles every single day. Then another coat that he is bringing is a nice under jacket. This is a Relin jacket. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is a jacket that he wears all the time. He loves this coat, and I've seen him wear it multiple times. I mean, he loves it. And it's just a nice thermal coat that he's going to be wearing for the trip. This is the inside of the Osprey bag, 55-liter bag. A lot of space, a lot of space. And so let's go on to what is we're going to be packing inside our bag. So this is the first pack. This just has his underwear. So he packed 4 pairs of underwear. And there's also like 1 pair of leggings and 4 pairs of socks. And we don't really need to open that. But we also have in this one, these are just like more thermal outdoorsy stuff. So this has hat, gloves, this is a baklava, a nice REI raincoat, and then just like some thick pants to get him through the day. In our next one, we have our merino wool shirts. So this should be about maybe 5 shirts. And we got these from Quince, and they are just amazing. They should really get away odor when we're going to be wearing them every single day, multiple times a day. And then the last one, these are just kind of more long sleeves and maybe like going out tops when we go to some bars. And it has some shorts and just some stuff that we're not going to be wanting to touch as often. And that is some stuff that he packed for his clothing.
After looking a lot up online, we couldn't find too much information about what countries are currently using as far as power adapters are going. So we're playing it safe by just using all of the ones that we could find. So this type G is going to be just for UK. This type J, I believe, is for Switzerland. This type E/F is France and Germany. This type C is the universal European adapter. So this is probably going to serve us everything we need in Europe. But we are just going to bring some backup. So all I think we actually need are this type C for Europe and this type G for the UK, but this type L is for Italy, but these could be a little outdated. Some places may be using them, some not. So we just wanted to bring them just in case they have to be used. Also, we're going to be staying in a lot of like cheaper hotels and hostels, and we're not really sure what we're getting into. So they might be using the old stuff. So this is what we're going to be all bringing. It might be a little bit overkill, but also this is definitely going to help us out a lot, especially if there is just American outlets. So this should serve us all that we need. We have the 2 ports and then the USB as far as the USB-C. So this should be everything that we need as far as charging up. So some more things that will be in my bag, more specifically the day bag over there that's empty, mine being the green one, are some things like technology and important information. So some important information that we're going to bring is this RTF blocking signal bag, which will house our passports, and then some documents like printouts of my passport that obviously aren't my passport, they're just a printout of my ID, and then some immunization records, and then a bank statement of how much I currently have in my bank account, and then a old ID. So this could be used for if, you know, a fake cop or someone on the train, or I'm not sure. I was just told in the video to bring a past expired ID just in case you need to give it to someone. So that way, obviously, if they ever say, oh, I need to hold on to this, that way you're not out of your main ID. So that's why I have this. And also, if we go to a museum or something and they ask for a student ID, we also have our student ID from college. So some more things that we're bringing besides important credentials are going to be what we tested out a lot of shoes. We spent probably 4 hours in the shoe store trying on, I think, 30 shoes each. So these are the shoes we went with, and these are the Brooks Glycerin Max. Now guys, these will probably give you 3 to 4 inches of height, first of all. When I put these on, I think I'm around 6'6". So it helps in that fashion. But this shoe is amazing. It rolls you forward. It has a ton of cushion. This isn't typically, I think, a marathon shoe, so I'm not sure exactly how it will perform on a every single day basis walking, but it was so comfortable standing and walking. This is the first shoe I ever had that had like a rocker, so I'm not used to exactly running shoes and walking shoes in general, but this is something that we loved. So I got my own pair. Sophia got her own pair, which is actually on her feet right now. I wanted to get the all white pair, but I just went with the black because it's going to be getting dirty. There's going to be snow on the ground, so that's the color I went with here. And the final thing that I wanted to show you is just what we're going to have on our phone. So I know it's kind of ugly, but we're going to have this power case for the phone. So it basically has 2 batteries. The phones are never going to die. She's going to have one. I'm going to have one. We should be good on searching things up, looking at maps, not getting lost, doing homework, etc. So that's what I have to show you.
So what was in my Osprey day bag is pretty much all of the bathroom stuff that we're gonna need. So this is our bathroom bag, and this just has our essentials that we can just hang on a door. So it has our toothbrush, any like body stuff, and then this is also our clothing wash, body wash, and also some extra body wash. And yeah, that is all. So in this other bathroom bag, we have some medicine, any extra soap. We also have some tissues and some extra toothpaste and a lot of Benadryl for Jackson. And right here we just have a super big towel, which is, we're gonna both be using this. This will be our beach towel near the end of the trip, and just a nice towel that'll dry very quick. Then these are the pillows that like we're gonna be using on our backs or just to sleep on when we're in the trains. They get down to a pretty small size, so that's pretty dramatic, and they're just very, very comfy. And this is another one. This is Jackson's neck pillow, and this also goes down to about the same size. And this is the case that it fits into, so it's very tiny and super comfortable. We also got these pots and pans that we can just fold down very tiny just to save any kind of money on some food. So this is a kettle to boil up some water, and then we also have a large stovetop pot to cook some pasta on. And lastly, this is a silk liner. So this is pretty much like a sleeping bag that we're going to be fitting into, so we're not going to be touching like, other people's like bedding and stuff. So this will be very nice. It's also really, really soft on our bodies too, so it feels very nice. And also a life straw. This is something that is really important to travel regardless. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's a very thick and sort of heavy straw because it's like pretty much all metal. This is just really great to have, especially since you don't know if all the water that they're getting from is bottles. So we don't want to get any stomach issues like the stomach bug at all and throw up all night. So this is a very good thing to prevent that. And then lastly, we have these wipes. These are just good if we're on a long hike or a long walk and we just want to kind of freshen up our bodies and not feel super gross. So these are really nice to have. These are the Dude wipes. And this is our laundry bag. These are going to prevent our bag from getting wet because it's insulated with a material that's not going to get us all wet and smelly. So these are nice laundry bags. So bye.
So this was our first time ever recording. We are shooting on a DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. We have this little mic.
Yep, that I've been wearing
right here. So this is what we're going to be filming on. Hopefully the quality is good. Might not be the best editing skills ever, but it's just to document our trip, and we're going to be trying really hard on these videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun editing and a lot of fun recording everything.
So stay tuned to our trip. Tomorrow is a 9-hour, 8-hour flight to London, and we still haven't even went over our itineraries for every day. We'll explain that later on, but hopefully you have a good picture of how you should plan your trip in the future and how we planned our trip, and feel free to follow along. We'll see you guys there.
Bye.